She had worked at the company for years. Not as an executive. Not as a public figure. Just an ordinary employee who believed that doing the right thing still mattered. Her job wasn't glamorous, but it was stable. It paid the bills. It supported her family. And until that moment, she believed loyalty and honesty were valued. She was wrong. The problem started quietly. For months, she noticed things that didn't feel right. Safety procedures were being ignored. Equipment that should have been repaired was left in use. Employees were being told to manage instead of report issues. At first, she assumed it was temporary. Budgets were tight. Deadlines were pressure-filled. Mistakes happen. But then the incidents started piling up. Minor injuries. Close calls. Near disasters that could have ended lives. And every time concerns were raised, management gave the same response. Don't escalate this. Handle it internally. Let's not create unnecessary problems. One day, something happened that changed everything. A situation occurred that could have seriously injured someone. According to internal messages later leaked, the risk had already been flagged multiple times. Nothing was done. That night, she went home unable to sleep. She kept thinking about one question. What if next time, someone doesn't walk away? The next morning, she made a decision. She documented everything. Emails, photos, internal reports. She followed the company's official process and submitted a formal complaint. She didn't go public. She didn't speak to the media. She did exactly what employees are told to do. And at first, management thanked her. They said they would look into it. Days passed. Then weeks. Nothing changed. Instead, something else did. She noticed she was being excluded from meetings. Her responsibilities were quietly reduced. Co-workers stopped talking to her the way they used to. Then came the email. Her access to internal systems was temporarily restricted for review purposes. She asked why. No response. A few days later, she was called into a meeting. HR was there. So was management. They told her the company was going in a different direction. They said her role was no longer a good fit. No mention of her complaint. No mention of safety issues. Just a termination notice slid across the table. She was escorted out of the building the same day. At home, she sat in silence. No job. No income.
No explanation.
She replayed the events over and over in her head, trying to understand how speaking up had turned into punishment. That's when she noticed something else. Shortly before her dismissal, she had recorded a private video. In it, she calmly explained what was happening, why she spoke up, and what she feared would happen next. Her voice wasn't angry. It was tired. Weeks later, an incident occurred at the same workplace. This time, it couldn't be hidden. Emergency services responded. Employees were injured. And suddenly, the company was under public scrutiny. That's when the video surfaced. When people watched it, they heard her say something that stopped viewers cold. I only spoke up because someone could have died. The internet reacted immediately. People asked why she was fired. Why warnings were ignored. Why truth was treated as a threat. The company released a statement denying wrongdoing. They claimed her termination was unrelated. They said safety was always their priority. But the timeline told a different story. Former employees began speaking out. Similar stories surfaced. Patterns emerged. The company didn't respond again. She never got her job back. But her story became something bigger. It became proof of how systems sometimes protect themselves, not people. How whistleblowers are praised in theory, but punished in reality. And how telling the truth can cost more than silence. She didn't lose her job because she lied. She lost it because she didn't.